want your husband to freeze his ass off while working outside in the cold, chance might be different. Not only are they fully waterproof, but they're also thermal heated and double insulated. So whether he's working outside or snowball in the driveway, this fleece lining will keep him warm and dry. And they have not one, not two, but 4 pockets with zippers to keep all his items warm and dry. And they're super flexible, so he's not gonna feel stiff wearing them. They fit true to size. I'm 5'7", 173 pounds, wearing a size 32, and I don't need a belt. Even lowered the price just in time for winter and added free shipping, but that deal's not gonna last, so make sure you grab it fast. It's right down.
I will sleep with you every night, but I will never love you.
Every night?
Your virginity is mine, Alessandra. If you sign this contract, you owe me.
I will sleep with you on one condition. Flashes of pain tore through my mind. My stepmother's torment, the fire that stole my faith, the mask I was forced to wear. Escape wasn't a choice anymore. It was the only way to survive. You will have to protect me from my evil family. Duke Edgar nodded and reminded me again.
Don't fall in love with me, Alessandra. This is a marriage of contract, not romance.
So I signed Duke Edgar's contract to escape my family. But that was before he kissed me. And my world shattered. Dear Diary, after the first night I spent with my husband, I'm not myself anymore. With his gentle touch, the passion we shared, something inside of me cracked. He treated me like I'm important, like I'm a real person. And that was a first. Now, I've fallen in love with him, even though the contract says otherwise. And if he ever finds out, he'll send me back to that wretched hell of a home. Heaven help me.
Alessandra closed her diary, tucked it back safely, and went for a shower, hoping her confessions were safely buried. Little did she know, Alfred, the Duke's butler, was going to burn all her dreams in a flash. The moment he discovered the hidden diary, he knew it wasn't meant for him to read. He went straight to his master.
My lord, you should read it.
And the Duke's face was pale on reading what was written. He was shocked, and he began to remember how it had started. 2 months ago, when fate made him meet Alessandra at her father Desmond's party.
Are you selling your daughter or just one of your cows?
Women were already crowding to impress him with their daughters, and the Duke was losing patience by the second.
I've already told you, the king has spread this rumor by mistake. I'm not interested in marriage.
Even Desmond was trying to sell his younger daughter, Kate. Angry, the Duke flipped off to the garden. He lit up his cigar, hoping for some alone time. Meanwhile, Alessandra saw this party as a chance to break free from her prison. This night, years of torture, hatred, and pain were going to end.
It's now or never, Alessandra.
She covered herself and quickly sneaked out of the palace. That's when the Duke saw her and called her out.
Stefan's daughter, Alessandra.
I'm shocked to know who I am, sir. And that you haven't seen it. Are you scared of me?
But clear.
Trust me, I've seen worse than masks.
She wrinkled her nose.
It's a good.
Good, might speed things up.
He flicked ash into the snow.
Are you scared of me?
Not really. I hide in shadows, remember?
Still, she didn't care.
I don't know much about court life. Or who you are, to be honest.
Right. Edgar Collins. Just Edgar is fine.
She finally turned, startled.
Duke Edgar Collins?
Her eyes widened behind the mask. She had assumed her father had lied.
Rumor says you're here to marry.
She said.
For my stepsister Kate, I imagine. She is a beauty.
Huh. I'd rather die.
He replied.
No offense. The women in there all look like dolls from the same box. I'm not one for love. But if I was, I wouldn't be interested in ceramics.
She laughed, short and surprised. He didn't smile, but his eyes flicked toward her. Then she stepped closer.
What about me?
Her voice was soft.
If I asked you to marry me, what would you say?
The question hung in the air. He exhaled.
What none of you seem to grasp is this. If I did marry, it would be loveless. I was never interested to begin with, but the rumor's out there, and it's spreading.
What if I'm not after love?
That got his attention. He chuckled.
No guarantee you wouldn't fall anyway. Women are always so emotional. Trust me. The first sign of my affections and women crumble. That's why I'm resigned to a loveless marriage. It always complicates things.
You underestimate me, Duke. What if we had a contract?
He turned toward her. Their eyes locked, masked and maskless.
If I may speak plainly,
Her voice trembled, but only slightly.
I'm a leper here, kept in shadows. I want out. I think you do too.
He narrowed his gaze.
Did your father send you?
She stepped back.
My father has no idea I'm here. He'd be furious if he found out.
So this is your idea, Alessandra?
Yes. This offer has nothing to do with helping him. I don't want love. I want escape. I want freedom. I want out.
Is your father marrying you off to some crusty old count? Must be bad if you're asking a stranger.
Edgar muttered, crashing his cigar against the stone wall.
Neglected. I don't care for your looks, Duke Edgar, nor your money. Frankly, I see you as an escape.
She explained.
I've heard the king wishes for you to get married. You seem to have zero romantic interest in a woman, and I could be a suitable choice. Our goals may be aligned here. We'll never expect love from one another and never be responsible for each other outside of marital duties. Is this agreeable?
Edgar had finally started to believe Alessandra. Still, he wasn't looking to entertain the idea of being married to her just yet.
It isn't hard for me to find an actress to play the role of my wife.
If it were so easy, you would have done it already.
Alessandra said.
If the king set himself to toy with you, choosing a wife like me will surely drive him crazy.
You're sharper than I expected. The rumors about your timidity and reclusive nature are clearly false.
Alessandra didn't break his gaze.
And you are said to be a... But you seem almost human to me. I do what I must to survive. If my terms are not agreeable, I shall leave you be.
Alessandra said as she took a step toward the door.
Meet me at my estate tomorrow. We will discuss this further, and then I will give you my answer.
Alessandra couldn't believe he was considering it.
Your estate? You know, I don't usually travel that far from home.
Then consider it a test. I want to see how serious you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to retire for the evening. I bid you good evening, Miss Alessandra Barrett. Hopefully we shall see each other soon.
Edgar turned on his heel and began making his way back inside to say his goodbyes to the Barretts.